We appreciate and thank the sponsors who support the Cape League and the 10 teams. Our corporate sponsors are We appreciate and thank the sponsors who support the Cape League and the 10 teams. Our corporate sponsors are the financial backbone of the league. It is with their support that we are able to preserve our long-standing tradition of providing the best family entertainment here on Cape Cod. On behalf of the Wareham Gatemen, the 9 other teams, league officers, and the entire Cape League family, we would like to announce and thank our 2021 corporate sponsors. With much appreciation, we recognize
the Yawkey Foundation, Curry College, Cape Cod Healthcare, the 99 Restaurants, Coca-Cola Bottling of Cape Cod,
Badger Sport, 47 Brand, Cape Cod 5-cent Savings Bank, Milton Cat, Mosquito Marys.
Fairway Financial, Ocean Spray, Seaside Le Mans, Rogers Gray, Franklin Sports.
Cape Destinations, Sullivan Tire, Cape Cod Times, Kinlan Grover Real Estate, Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce.
Highline Cruises, Sports Picks, On Deck Sports, Barnstable Bat, Highness Area Chamber of Commerce.
HP Hood, Sunderland Printing, Axis Bats, Quest Diagnostics, Cape Space. And of course, thank you to Major League Baseball for over 50 years of support.
The Cape Cod Baseball League and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask for your cooperation and positive support of the participants and officials. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or any other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Thank you. We ask parents to keep their children off the roofs of the dugouts, away from the batting cages, and out of the bullpen areas. Please throw rubbish into the barrels and recycle the aluminum cans in special bins located around the park.
Ladies and gentlemen, state law prohibits the use of any tobacco product on school property. Thanks for keeping us in compliance.
Cameras and video cameras are permitted inside Spillane Field for personal photos, but cannot be used to reproduce the game, players, or on-field events without the express written permission of the Wareham Gatemen. Use of camera or video equipment must not interfere with other fans' enjoyment of the game.
Lowell Park, the site of tonight's matchup between the Cotuit Keteleers and the Wareham Gatemen. The first time these two teams have met since June 20th, opening night in the CCBL, and Wareham trying to bounce back against their West Division rival. Jackson Egan alongside Owen Chigru. Wareham's dropped 2 in a row. Cotuit now 2 points ahead of Wareham for second in the West standings. And Owen, it really feels like Wareham needs a win tonight.
It sure does. It's been a tough stretch for Wareham, and it's been a good stretch for Cotuit. Cotuit beating the unbeatable Bourne Braves last night. So they're on a bit of a hot streak, and Wareham they've just struggled both offensively and defensively in these past few games. So I think if you're Wareham, you look at this as a great opportunity to try to get some momentum going against a really good team. So I think this is an exciting game tonight for Wareham.
And there were 2 key guys that helped Cotuit knock off Bourne in a 2-0 win yesterday. Andy Garriola with the 2-run homer, and then Jake Smith, 5 scoreless innings.
Right, a huge 2-run home run for Garriola, and then Jake Smith went 5 innings scoreless. He was the pitcher of the week in the Cape Cod League after his performance last night. So, you need sort of a Herculean effort against Bourne so far this season, and they got it last night, and you give them credit. They did what they needed to do. So certainly some productive members of this Cotuit lineup, and, a great performance on the mound last night too.
Nearly set for first pitch. It'll be Jarvis, Troy, and Kern to lead things off for the Gatemen, and on the mound for Cotuit is Jake Brooks. Brooks so far in the CCBL, 3 games, 1 start, 11 scoreless innings off of 8 hits and 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, he's been awfully good. So, I think for the Gatemen, they've got another tough opponent on the mound. So, I'm excited to see how they handle that. We've got a bit of a new lineup, and, also looking forward to see Adam Major as well. This is the first time we'll see him in Wareham. We've got lots of new pitchers tonight that we're expecting to see. So, I think there's a lot of unknown, but I think the Gatemen, they're in a position to be okay with shaking some things up, hoping to change some momentum and get some things going.
Keteleers at 6-6, the Gatemen at 4-6-2. Keteleers are 2 points ahead of the Gatemen in the standings. Brooks finishing his warm-up, throw down to second. And Jarvis starts to work his way into the left-handed batter's box. Jarvis was off last night, but back in the leadoff spot today. 268 hitter, no homers, 4 RBIs on the Cape League season. Been a little bit quiet recently, 1 for his last 9. His last big game was against Orleans on June 29th, 2 for 4 with a couple RBIs. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch from Brooks is a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Jarvis back at short tonight. He came in as the DH and had 2 at-bats last night, so he's back in the middle infield, as we've seen him a lot to start the season, but it was a night off in the infield last night.
0-1, grounded left side, charged by Cummings, the third baseman. Throw to first in time. Cummings was already playing up from third, so relatively easy 5-3 putout. And there's 1 away in the scoreless top of the first. Nobody on base for Tommy Troy, the second baseman today. Troy out of Stanford. .250 hitter, no homers, and an RBI. He's only had 20 at-bats on the Cape League season. First pitch to him, check swing, and he went around.
Troy's been a little quieter as of late. He had that huge triple a few nights ago, but he had a tough night last night, a few strikeouts, and struggled in the field as well, which we haven't seen as much. He's been excellent mostly.
0-1, lined into right center, and that'll one-hop the wall. Troy into second. Now he's heading for third. Throw is in time. No. Troy safe at third.
And I was with you, Jack, I gotta say.
We'll take it. Troy's second triple of the season, and it looked like he got tagged on the chest. He either avoided the tag or the tag was when his foot was already on the bag. I don't know what to tell you about that one.
I'm
but
stumped on that one,
Gatemen
too.
will take it.
Troy deciding not to slide. That was what confused me a lot and just looked like he was put out easily, but umpire saw it differently.
First pitch to Cade Kern has popped out of play. So a one-out triple for Troy. He's a lone base runner on third in the top of the first. Kern behind 0-1, and that pitch is in for a strike. So 0-2 quickly to Cade Kern.
I'd love to see Kern have a good night tonight. We know he can hit for power. He struggled with some strikeouts. So a lot of these bats for the Gatemen we know have potential. They've just been struggling lately.
Infield up in the grass. 0-2 rung him up. Got him with the breaking ball. Now 2 away, and Troy still on third. Scoreless top of the first, but Mr. Reliable coming up for the Gatemen. Owen Diodati starting in left field today. He's a .333 hitter, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs on the Cape League season. And last time against Cotuit, he was a star on opening night. 2-run homer and an RBI double as well. First pitch is low.
And really since that opening night, Owen's never looked back. He's been so productive for this Gatemen offense, and I know he has good memories of Lowell Park too.
Slight breeze out towards right field. 1-0. It's like a slider for a strike.
Yeah, we know Brooks likes that sort of slurve type breaking ball. Gets a lot of ground balls off of that. Also likes his fastball. So looked like that was the slurve that we just saw there.
1-1. Sliced foul. Diodati just caught a piece of it and hit it towards the Gatemen dugout. Now a ball and 2 strikes to Owen Diodati. Runner on third, nobody out in the top of the first. Gatemen trying to put the first run of the game on the board. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High and outside. Yohandy Morales is on deck. Just his third time in the lineup. Late arrival. For now, Diodati has 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brooks from the letters. Missed low with the breaking ball. Full count now for Diodati.
I think this is a good at-bat for Owen. He struggled with some strikeouts early in games, and he's been very patient here. He's had a few good takes, and you know, we've been here before. We've talked about it a lot, leaving a man on base. Got a good opportunity with Troy on third. Try to put a run on the board. Feel awfully good for Wareham.
Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Troy crushes a 1-out triple into right center field, but 2 straight strikeouts for the Gatemen leave him stranded on third. And we'll take a 0-0 game into the bottom of the first on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It takes only 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
The 99 Restaurant and Pub is proud to be a sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit your local 99 and try their famous colossal lobster rolls. Piled high on grilled brioche and served hot buttered or with just the right amount of mayo and celery with fries and coleslaw. The 99, always the real deal. Badger Sport is a leading provider of superior quality team uniforms and performance athletic wear, including performance t-shirts, fleeces, shorts, and pants. From the fields to the stands and at every practice along the way, Founder Sport Group.
Scoreless as we enter the bottom of the first on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Jack Sadigan, Owen Shigrew. And it's Cole Cummings, Brooks Baldwin, and R.J. Schreck to start things off against Adam Major, as the first pitch is fouled off by Cummings. First time we've seen Major for the Gatemen so far this summer out of South Dakota State.
Yeah, Major, one of these, a big group of new pitchers, likes his fastball and curveball. Also mix in a changeup.
That pitch, a 94-mile-per-hour fastball that missed low. So now a ball and a strike to Cole Cummings. Lefty leading things off for the Keteleers, playing third base today. That pitch fouled off of Cummings' foot. So now a ball and 2 strikes to Cole Cummings. He's out of UC Santa Barbara. Likes to work counts, and it's done him well. 295 hitter. No homers, 3 RBIs in that leadoff role for Cotuit. 1-2, breaking ball rung him up. That was a pretty curveball from Major.
It really was, and a good mix there from Major. We saw a lot of fastballs. You mentioned the 94-mile-an-hour fastball that missed low, and he just got Cummings and totally froze him with that nice breaking ball. Big change of pace.
So now the switch hitter Brooks Baldwin comes up, hitting lefty against the righty Major. First pitch is off the plate. Baldwin, a 225 hitter, home run, 3 RBIs. Playing first base today. Hails from UNC Wilmington. 1-0, fastball for a strike. Baldwin, first team Colonial Athletic Association player this past year. 1-1, another fastball, that time it missed outside. He had a good combination of Contact hitting as well as power this past season. 2-1, breaking ball cut on and missed.
And Major, I mean, it's early, but that breaking ball's been effective so far.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 straight strikeouts for Adam Major. And he looks sharp 2 batters in. Fastball and curveball are working. And RJ Schreck, another left-handed hitter, comes to the plate. Right fielder out of Duke. First pitch to him. It's a breaking ball upstairs. Schreck hitting .208 with a home run and 4 RBIs on the Cape League season. Third team All-ACC this past year at Duke. 1-0, fastball low. But I would say based on his numbers this past year, 337 hitter, 18 home runs. That was 5th in the ACC, 52 RBIs. As the 2-0 fastball is up and away. He's been sort of underperforming so far in the Cape.
I would say the same, and he's even a threat once he's on base, too. 11 stolen bases at Duke. And batting just .208, I agree. I think that's probably a little underwhelming for him and Cotuit as a team.
3-0 breaking ball missed outside, so it's a 4-pitch walk for Schreck. He's the lone base runner at first in a scoreless bottom of the first inning. And Andy Garriola comes up to the plate. He was the hero last night with the 2-run homer against Bourne. Bourne's first loss of the season after the best Cape League start we've seen in the last decade. They're now 9-1-2 and well in first in the West. Garriola's hitting .316 with a couple homers and 5 RBIs. It's the definition of a boom or bust hitter, Owen.
Yeah, he sure is, and it's been working. It worked last night.
Major working from the stretch, tosses over to first late. That's a quick pickoff move. Schreck wasn't particularly far off the bag, and he almost got him. Garriola waiting in the right-handed batter's box. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. Fastball got by him at 91. Another fastball and another strike, this one on the outer half.
So here I'll be interested on that first strikeout to Cummings. That was that really nice breaking ball, and it was the fastball to put away Baldwin. So here up 0-2, he's got a couple he can play with. Wonder if it would be a breaking ball.
Has that big curveball if he wants to go to it. 0-2 goes breaking ball, misses low and inside. That was a changeup. Light wind out to center. 0-0 game in the bottom of the first. Schreck, the lone base runner, at first with 2 outs. Another throw over to first. Just late.
And that's like we were talking about, Schreck with those 11 stolen bases. Major being very careful over there with 2 pickoff attempts already. Wants to keep him at first.
1-2 to Garriola, swung on and missed. Major in his Cape League debut strikes out the side in the first, and we're scoreless on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950s-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Baseball Factory's vision is to guide both players and parents through the college recruiting process into professionally trained players in order to find a school that is the right fit, both academically and athletically. Contact us at 877-752-6025.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners.
Scoreless game as we enter the second inning on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Jack Sadigan, Owen Shigrew, Morales, Williams, and Crooks, the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Gatemen. They got Tommy Troy to third after he tripled in the first inning, but strikeouts by Kern and Diodati left him stranded. Morales playing third today, steps in. Righty-righty matchup to start the second inning. Jake Brooks from the windup, first pitch, breaking ball low and outside. Morales making his third start for the Gatemen, arrived just a few days ago. 1 for 5 with 3 walks and 3 strikeouts so far. 1-0 pitch, fouled above the Gatemen dugout.
Yeah, Morales back at third tonight. We saw him at short as well, so see him back at third, making his way.
Well, that's where he's more
back
comfortable.
to where we saw him, right.
Played that position this past season for Miami. 1-1, fastball low and away. But he had a nice night last night. Got a hit and drew 2 walks. 2-1, missed high. Morales is a power bat. 11 home runs, 45 RBIs at Miami. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted foul out of play. Full count for Morales. The pitch fouled off of his leg. Couldn't see which leg. We're to the right of home plate, so it was difficult to see where it fouled off of his body.
It didn't look pleasant. We saw a few Gatemen players. Troy took one last night off of a foot and had to hobble off, so similar here for Morales.
All too common occurrence. Second payoff pitch is driven hard into right field, and that is caught on the run. R.J. Schreck. Excellent play, scooping that baseball before it hit the grass, and he robs Morales of a base hit.
Yeah, that's just a great play there from Schreck. And I give a lot of credit to his positioning. I would imagine the expected batting average coming off of the bat of Morales, that was pretty tight down that right field line, but he actually didn't have to move too much. Still made a great catch. But I give a lot of credit to his positioning there.
So 1 away in a scoreless top of the second. Justin Williams to the plate. First pitch to him is a strike. Nobody on base for the Gatemen. Williams hitting .244 with 3 homers and 9 RBIs. 0-1 outside. Tried a fastball. But Williams has been hot recently. 3 home runs in the last 4 games. Last night, 2 for 3. Drew a walk, had 2 doubles, and 3 RBIs. As that pitch misses low and away to make it 2 balls and a strike to Justin Williams. DH in today. He's out of Penn State. Those 3 RBIs drove in all 3 runs for the Gatemen last night in a 5-3 loss to Harwich. 2-1 pitch. Shot up the middle, that gets through. Base hit to start Williams' day, and he's aboard first with 1 out in the top of the second. 0-0 game here between Cotuit and Wareham, their second meeting in the 2021 season, and Jimmy Crooks comes up. Brooks working from the letters. First pitch to the lefty, Crooks, is lifted high into shallow left center. Garriola coming on from his spot in left field. Has to shade to his left, now settles under it, makes the catch. Now 2 away, and Justin Williams, the lone base runner on first for Angelo Despina. Scoreless in the top of the second, between Cotuit and Wareham.
Despina's strikeout struggles continued last night, and we've seen he's been sort of hot and cold. He had a good stretch a few games ago, struggled more last night.
Throw to first to check on Williams. Despina hitting 195 with a solo home run. That was his only RBI so far in the Cape League season. That was against Orleans in a 10-4 win on June 29th. First pitch to Despina, misses low. Struggles for him have been the strikeouts, as you mentioned, Owen. 19 strikeouts and 41 at-bats. He has the power, we know that. Another throw to first to check on Williams.
And he's shown some opposite field power too, those doubles. And so he's certainly capable. It's just been a lot of strikeouts, much higher percentage than he would like.
Another throw to first, late again. Defense playing relatively straight up. The shortstop, Eric Brown, is shaded a little towards second, and the third baseman, Cole Cummings, is shaded more towards the typical shortstop position. A lot of space down the left field line for the lefty Despina. 1-0 is a strike right down the middle. Beautiful day here at Lowell Park. Slight breeze out towards right center. 1-1 lined up the middle. That gets down. Williams is going to hold up at second. Second base hit of the inning. And there are 2 runners on with 2 outs for the 9-hitter, Tres Gonzalez. Still scoreless here in the top of the second between Cotuit and Wareham.
This is the first time Gonzalez had been out for a few games, and he's back more recently. Back in center field tonight.
Hitting 185 with no homers and 2 RBIs on the Cape League season. Has drawn 4 walks in the 8 games he's played in. First pitch to Gonzalez is a breaking ball that misses inside. Lefty center fielder out of Georgia Tech. Last time these two teams met, he went 1 for 4 with an RBI following a walk that he drew. And now Gonzalez calls for time. Gatemen left a runner on third in the first. Now have 2 base runners on with 2 outs in the second. Gonzalez waiting for the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. And he barrels it up to left center field. Charging is the center fielder. Town, it's off his glove. Williams is going to score. Despina rounding third. He'll score as well. 2-0 Gatemen. We'll see how this is scored for Tres Gonzalez, but that was a hard hit ball to left center field. big 2 runs for the Gatemen in the second inning.
I think that feels even better. That's with 2 outs, and a lot of these times we've seen the men left on base. A lot of that problem that they'll get some runners on, and it's with 2 outs, and a strikeout or a ground out ends the inning, and that one in the same situation, but really nice at bat from Gonzalez and sort of a slicing line drive away from the center fielder Town, and just made its way far enough to drop and score 2 runs, 2 huge runs early.
And that was ruled a double, as it should be for Gonzalez. 2 RBIs, doubles his RBI total on the season to 4. First pitch to Jim Jarvis, misses outside. Jarvis grounded out to third his first time up. Two nothing Gatemen in the top of the second. 1-0. This time is a strike on a slider. One chopped down the first base line. Baldwin, the first baseman, has it, steps on the bag for the out. Gatemen get 2 off of 3 hits. Tres Gonzalez with a 2 RBI double. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Gatemen as we enter the last of the second on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music, located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is committed to coordinating and delivering the highest quality healthcare services which enhance the health of all Cape Cod residents and visitors. You can expect this level of patient-centered care throughout our entire healthcare system.
Imagine waking up to a seaside breeze, a fishing fleet leaving for work, and a crimson sun rising over seals relaxing on the sandbars. This is the experience of Chatham Bars Inn, Cape Cod's premier resort and spa. To learn more about Cape Cod's finest luxury hotel, resort, and spa, visit chathambarsin.com.
Gatemen lead the Cotuit Keteleers 2-0 as we enter the last of the second. And Adam Mazier back on the hill. He struck out the side in the first. And it looks like we have a change scoring-wise. Tres Gonzalez's double, or originally ruled double to center field, is now ruled an error by the center fielder, River Town. So that's a big scoring change. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, Owen. That's a tough break for Gonzalez.
It sure is. Looked like a hit to me. That one really was pretty much in that gap between left and center, so looked like a hit to me. That's a really tough break.
Mortarella up to the plate now. Took a ball, now fouls off that pitch, loses his bat. And chucked it right at some fans on the first base side. So a ball and a strike to Mortarella. Mazier struck out the side in the first. 1-1, grounded weakly to the right side. Troy has it and flicks it to first for the out. And that'll bring up River Town. 2-0 lead for Wareham in the top of the second. Nobody on and 1 out, or bottom of the second, rather.
You said an awfully good nickname, Rivertown. Josiah is his first name, goes by River. All curious how he got that nickname.
First pitch to him's a fastball for a strike at 93 miles per hour. 3 for 14 in 3 appearances in the Cape. That pitch is driven into right field. It'll get down for a base hit. 1 out single for Rivertown. He's aboard first. Second base runner for Cotuit. And he'll bring the tying run to the plate with Ben Rice. Third straight lefty hitter. 6 of the first 7 batters in the lineup tonight for Cotuit are left-handers. Either that or a switch hitter, as Brooks Baldwin is a switch hitter in the 2-hole. First pitch to Rice is swung on and missed. Hitting .346 with no homers and 8 RBIs. That averages 4th in the CCBL.
It's been a great start for Rice. Rice, pretty local from Cohasset. Went to Nobles. Stayed in Massachusetts and now attending college at Dartmouth in New Hampshire. Stayed in New England. And now here on the Cape. So he's liked to stay local so far.
That pitch was a fastball outside. So now a ball and a strike to Ben Rice. Dartmouth, of course, didn't play any baseball this past season. Most of the Ivy League didn't. UPenn was one of the exceptions. They played a few non-conference competitions. But Rice was able to play some summer ball. He was the Futures League MVP in 2020. Hit 11 homers. One lifted high into the air in left field. That's drifting back. Diodati to the wall, and he makes the catch. Reached up over his head while backpedaling for the second out. Rivertown returns to first. Eric Brown heading to the plate. 2-0 Wareham lead in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, good adjustment there from Diodati. It's been mostly a pretty steady wind, but it's swirling a little bit as of late, and it does always seem to be a factor at these fields near the water, I suppose, all of them.
And for that one in particular, the wind was pushing it out to left. Eric Brown to the plate now. Major working from the belt, toss over to first late. Checks on Rivertown. Brown playing shortstop today out of Coastal Carolina. Starting to work his way back in the lineup after a few days off. Hitting .281 with a homer and 4 RBIs. That homer was against Wareham in the opener, a 3-run moonshot to left field. First pitch to Brown, breaking ball for a strike.
Brown at short tonight, also at Coastal Carolina, plays second and third, so pretty versatile there in the infield.
He's just an all-around excellent athlete. Another throw to first late. He's the leadoff man for Coastal Carolina, batting 8th today. He's been kind of all over this lineup, but mostly in the bottom half of the lineup for the Keteleers this summer. 0-1, taken for a ball. Missed low and away. Two 2-0 Gatemen lead. And the last of the second. Runner on first and 2 outs for Eric Brown. 1-1 pitch. Fastball high and tight. So 2 balls and a strike now to Brown.
That's that fastball again. He liked that curveball a lot in the first inning and has struggled to locate it more. Went back to the fastball and missed high.
Two-one is a bouncy ball on the left side. That'll get through to left field. Jarvis dove for it from his spot at short, but missed it. And there are now runners on first and second with 2 away in the bottom of the second. Wareham up 2-0. The 9-hitter Ryan Ritter to the plate, playing second base today from Kentucky. 250 hitter, no homers, 2 RBIs on his Cape League season. First pitch to him, fastball swung on and missed. Blew it by him at 92. The Gatemen had a big situation for their 9-hitter in the top of the inning. Tres Gonzalez delivered on what ended up being ruled as an error to the center fielder, Town. 0-1, breaking ball low. And now here Ritter has the same situation Gonzalez had. 2 runners on, 2 outs.
Yep.
1-1, breaking ball for a strike at the knees. Nice pitch by Major.
Yeah, that's one Ritter might want to have back. It was a good curveball. Didn't have the huge action that we've seen from some of them. And it looked like Ritter thought that one might miss low, but ended up being a great pitch from Major.
Major a strike away from getting out of trouble. 1-2, fastball low and outside. Sunny day, very few clouds in the sky here in Cotuit. 2-2. Poked foul, that gets up over the right side and out of play. Ritter just got his barrel on that breaking ball. So it'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes for the right-handed hitter from Kentucky.
Yeah, Ritter kind of fortunate to stay in this at bat. He was sort of falling away from that one and just got a piece.
It was a good pitch. Here's another 2-2. Major from the belt delivers in the dirt. Ritter flinched but didn't move his bat. Full count now for Ryan Ritter.
Well done there, too, from Crooks. That one took a bounce off the dirt to Crooks' right, made a good adjustment, went right off his chest protector. And as soon as Towns saw that at second, he decided he was going to stay there. So well done from Crooks.
2 on, 2 outs, 2-0 Gatemen lead. Payoff pitch. Runners going, and it's popped out of play. Ritter making Major work in this at-bat. Here's the second payoff pitch. Heavy wind coming in. Swing and a miss. Major strikes out Ryan Ritter and leaves 2 runners stranded. No runs off 2 hits for the Keteleers. 2-0 Gatemen lead. We head to the third on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod Coca-Cola has been proudly refreshing the community for over 30 years, and we're honored to support the Cape Cod Baseball League and many other wonderful organizations on the Cape.
Cape Cod Healthcare is committed to providing tools and resources for your sustained well-being. We recognize the vital role of preventative medicine in your health journey and want to help you not only get well, but stay well.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. We offer over 400 different beverage choices on Cape Cod to quench every thirst, and more than 150 of those are low or no-calorie options.
Earn a bachelor's or master's degree, complete a certificate, or take a single course through the Division of Continuing Education and Graduate Studies at Curry College. In-person and high-flex classes run days, evenings, and weekends in Milton and Plymouth. To learn more about the programs in business, accounting, criminal justice, education, nursing, and more, visit curry.edu.
We enter the top of the third here at Lowell Park. Owen Shagru alongside Jack Sadegan. Gatemen added 2 runs in the top of the second to put the Gatemen up 2-0. Leading off for the Gatemen this inning is Tommy Troy, the second baseman out of Stanford. He tripled in the first. The first pitch to Troy, he lines that past the right side of the infield for another base hit. So this is the second time Troy's reached tonight in as many at-bats. A good start. He's getting back to his offensive ways, and that brings up Cade Kern.
So 2 games without a hit. I think it's safe to say he's back. A triple his first time up, hammered one to right center that time. Nice low line drive through the right side, and a leadoff base hit in the third for the Gatemen. Nice job by Tommy Troy.
Troy, an excellent player out of Stanford, good in the field. He's just good all around. And the first pitch to Kern.
That's a balk.
It looks like a balk, yeah. So Troy heads to second off of the balk from Brooks.
He just stumbled on the mound. He was getting into his motion and kind of slipped and then just held the ball, and nothing he could really do there.
So off of the balk, Troy advances to second. First pitch still to come to Kern. As Brooks, shaking off some bad mojo still, thought about delivering, but took a look over to Troy. So still waiting on the first pitch as Troy takes his lead at second. And now the pitch. That's popped into center field, and an easy catch for Rivertown. So Kern now 0 for 2 after the fly out to center and the strikeout in the first.
That was a well-hit ball to center, just right at Rivertown. But a good job by Kern barreling up that pitch. He's struggled to make solid contact the last few games, so that was an encouraging sign in his at-bat.
Usually when Kern makes contact, good things happen. And similar for next batter, Owen Diodati. He struck out in the first to end the inning. And the first pitch to Diodati, he fouls that over the left field bleachers. Gatemen leading 2-0 here in the top of the third with 1 out and Troy on second after his single and then the balk from Brooks. So he's on scoring position with 1 away for Diodati. The 0-1. Diodati hits that high over the left field bleachers again. So 0-2 for Owen.
Well, last time he was up, he had an opportunity with 2 outs to bring in Troy from third and ended up striking out. You know, he'd love to bring his teammate in this time up. And rare that he misses out on 2 opportunities in a row to advance runners.
Been so good for the Gatemen at the plate, and also had a few good diving catches in left field. So
he's been their MVP so far, hands down.
He's
this
been
season.
Fantastic. The 0-2 coming in a few moments after the umpire calls time.
Late call time. Diodati's known for that. Loves to call for time, throw off the pitcher's rhythm.
After a look over to Troy, the pitch from Brooks. Diodati grounds that to the first baseman, Baldwin. Takes care of it himself. Troy advances to third, so we've been here before, but Troy on third with 2 outs, this time with Yohandy Morales at the plate.
Morales' first time up drilled one into right field. It was caught on the run by R.J. Schreck, an excellent play from the right fielder. You take that again from Morales. If he hits the ball that well, it's bound to get down.
2 outs, the first pitch to Morales. He swings and misses on a high fastball.
Fastball has a little bit of cut action to it from Jake Brooks. Comes back arm side.
And the 0-1, another swing and a miss from Morales. Looked like he might have gotten a foul tip, but right back to the catcher Rice. So 0-2 to Morales with 2 outs. Troy on third here in the top of the third. Gatemen leading 2-0. And the pitch from Brooks. That's hit high into center field. Backing up is Town. And he'll make the catch to retire the side. So Troy stranded on third again. Gatemen still leading 2-0. We'll be back at Lowell Park in a few moments on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Curry College is where you go to become anything you want. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers with learning beyond the classroom. Explore undergraduate programs, including new majors in sport and recreational management, graphic design, marketing, and computer science, online at www.currycollege.edu. Whether you are recently retired or still working, Fairway Financial can help you create clearly defined retirement income strategies to help protect your wealth, create guaranteed income for life, and provide a legacy for your family. We are committed to earning your trust by thoroughly understanding your goals and dreams and helping you gain greater financial confidence. To learn more, visit Fairway Financial in South Yarmouth or go to fairwayfinancial.net.
We enter the bottom of the third at Lowell Park. Owen Shagru alongside Jackson Egan. Wareham Gatemen leading the Cotuit Keteleers 2-0 after a 2-run second. And leading off for Cotuit this inning is Cole Cummings, leadoff man for the Keteleers. He struck out looking in his first at bat. And the first pitch misses high and tight. Adam Major, the right-hander, still on the mound for Wareham.
He's done a nice job navigating a lineup that has 6 lefties as well.
And the 1-0 to Cummings. Cummings takes a big swing and misses. That was a changeup on the outside corner. Count even at 1. And that fastball just misses low and outside. 2-1 to Cummings. And the pitch from Major, that's a big sweeping breaking ball that's in there for a strike. Count even at 2. He's going back a little bit to that breaking ball. Very successful in the first with those 3 strikeouts. And a 2-2. That's grounded right back toward Major. And he'll toss it gently over to Despina to record out number 1.
Nice job by Major that at bat. Started off pitching him inside and then started throwing fastballs and breaking balls that were running away from a left-handed hitter. That's a great sequence. You pitch him inside, frazzle him a little bit, then you come right back to the outside of the plate and you work that. You got weak contact back to the pitcher's mound for a 1-3 putout.
And the first pitch to Baldwin. It's another breaking ball that misses low and inside. Baldwin, switch hitter, lefty, of course, going against the righty Major. The 1-0. That's hit high down the left field line. And coming over is Jarvis. He's able to make the catch all the way over from shortstop. So good play from Jarvis to get out number 2.
How about that from Jarvis? I don't think Morales or Diodati had a beat on the baseball. I think they lost it in the sun and didn't know where it was, assumed it was popped foul. Jarvis racing after it, actually stayed in fair territory, and he made a nice catch. Good job by Jarvis. Now he moves into a shift for R.J. Schreck. 3 guys to the right side of the infield for the Gatemen.
So after the long commute from Jarvis, home plate umpire calls for time. And the Gatemen infield adjusts and gets settled. So the first pitch coming to R.J. Schreck. And that's in there for strike one. Schreck walked in the first. Comes into this game batting .208 with a home run and 4 RBI in right field tonight. The 0-1. That's also hit very high, and that's going to be in foul territory. Off the roof of the press box a couple times. Crooks ran back immediately trying to make a play on it, but just a few feet inside of foul territory, so the count goes to 0-2. Schreck, the batter for Cotuit, with 2 outs, nobody on. That fastball from Major misses high and outside. And the 1-2, that's hit well into center field. Gonzalez backing up, and at the wall, he's able to make the catch. So a 1-2-3 inning for Major. Gatemen still lead 2-0. We'll be back at Lowell Park on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard by visiting our website, LXB Law.
Welcome back to the Gatemen Baseball Network. We enter the top of the 4th inning at Lowell Park. Owen Shagru and Jack Sadigan with you tonight as the Gatemen lead Cotuit 2-0. Scored 2 runs in the second, thanks to Tres Gonzalez's fly ball to center. And Justin Williams leading things off for Wareham. As that pitch misses just outside. Williams singled in the second and then scored along with Despina. One 1-0 to Williams. Changeup that missed high.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Williams coming into this game batting .244, 3 doubles, 3 home runs. Been much better at the plate. He's been one of their best hitters in recent games. He takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. So the count at 2-1 for Williams at DH tonight. Also plays some third base. That's where he was last night. And the 2-1, that's hit well into center field in the gap between left and center. And that's out of here. So a home run for Justin Williams. His success at the plate continues, and that gives the Gatemen a 3-0 lead in the top of the 4th.
Oh my, Justin Williams. That'll quiet the crowd here in Cotuit. We need to get the distance on that one way into the trees to center field. Crushed by Justin Williams.
Crooks at the plate now for Wareham. So after the home run from Williams, it's 0-1 to Crooks as he takes a breaking ball in for strike one.
Williams has been unbelievable the last 5 games now.
As Crooks grounds this to the shortstop, Eric Brown, and that gets through. So Crooks reaches. That brings up Despina. He singled in the second. He scored. Gatemen offense working well early in this game. After the home run from Williams, Crooks singles, brings up Despina. Trying to keep things going for Wareham.
Crooks is the king of hitting balls the other way. He loves doubles down the left field line, knows how to ground it into gaps on the left side. Good job by Crooks.
First pitch coming to Despina. That misses low and outside. Gatemen leading 3-0 in the top of the fourth. Crooks on first. And the 1-0 to Despina. He shows bunt, pulls back in time, so the count goes to 2-0.
So here are the numbers on Williams' home run. 102 mile per hour exit velocity, 440 feet. That tops Kern's 434-foot home run against Bourne, and we've talked about that a number of times. So Williams beats that.
And a swing and a miss on a great breaking ball from Brooks for Despina. Count goes to 2-1.
That's big time for Williams. He has now homered 4 times in what is still in the middle of his last 5 games now.
Really been a breakout bat for Wareham in these past few games. The 2-1 to Despina. He shakes his head as that one finds the outside corner. Another breaking ball, so the count even at 2.
Well, that was a strike, and that was a nice changeup.
It was a good changeup. I think Despina more frustrated with himself than the call. That one a nice pitch from Brooks. Crooks looks on at first, still no out. Home run from Despina gave him the 3-0 lead. Despina takes that one high, so the count full. Despina coming into this game batting .195, 2 doubles, a home run, 19 strikeouts. Payoff pitch. Brooks took another look over to first. Another sort of awkward sequence.
That was close to being a balk.
Yeah. And now the pitch from Brooks. That's in there for strike 3. That breaking ball, little high, but caught the strike zone. So a strikeout to Despina. First out of this 4th inning for Brooks. And that brings up Tres Gonzalez.
Yeah, I think he knew, but he tried to sell it heading down the first base line.
And that one's similar to that second strike, a breaking ball that didn't dip too far into the zone, but looked like a strike from here. Crooks still on first, 1 away. Gatemen up 3-0. Home plate umpire called for time, even before Brooks tossed over to Baldwin to check on Crooks.
And Gonzalez had his deep line drive to center change from a hit to an error, which I know he won't be too thrilled about when he hears, and I'm not too thrilled. That looked like a double to me to center field for Gonzalez.
First pitch to Gonzalez is in there for a strike. Caught the low outside corner. Yeah, that really a key hit for Wareham. They've had opportunities, especially late, and it just seems like they don't always score in games until those later innings. So huge from Tress as he grounds that right to the first baseman and stayed in the air. So a double play ends the inning as he tagged first to get Crooks. And the home run from Williams puts the Gatemen up 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th at Lowell Park on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you. The AD Makepeace Company also owns and operates Reed Custom Soils, the area's leading manufacturer of custom soils, including CU structural soil and Rooflight certified green roof media. Reed Custom Soils is also a manufacturer and distributor of baseball infield mixing conditioners. To learn more, visit admakepeace.com or reedcustomsoils.com.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier two-year maritime college.
Welcome back to Lowell Park. We enter the bottom of the fourth inning. Home run from Justin Williams, and the top of the fourth gives the Gatemen a 3-0 lead. Night's done for Adam Major after 3 innings, gave up just 2 hits, no earned runs. And now on the mound for the Gatemen is Garrett Schmeltz out of Louisville.
Great debut for Major, and now we get another debut. Garrett Schmeltz, left-handed pitcher. He's going to go primarily fastball, curveball. But 14 appearances for Louisville, 5.89 ERA in 18 1/3 with 16 strikeouts. So we'll see how he does in his Cape League debut.
Leading things off for Cotuit as the man who helped them the most last night against Bourne, Andy Garriola out of Old Dominion, the left fielder. And the righty settles in to take the first pitch from Schmeltz, and the first pitch in Schmeltz's Cape League career is in there for a strike. The 0-1, that's hit high into shallow left field. Jarvis backing up, Diodati coming in, he makes the catch. So Garriola retired for the second time tonight. That feels good for the Gatemen pitching staff after the catch from Diodati.
Yeah, nice job by Wareham communicating. Jarvis backing up, gets the call off from Diodati, avoids a collision, and makes a nice catch.
Nathan Martorella, the DH from Cal, up for Cotuit. And a beautiful breaking ball from Schmeltz.
That was a curveball, dropped right into the zone. Froze Mortarella.
The 0-1, another breaking ball. This one started off lower, ended up lower in the dirt.
Tends to be how it goes, right?
This count even at 1 to Martorella. That fastball just misses up high. Mortarella grounded out to second in the second. And the 2-1 misses low and inside. So 3-1 to the DH out of Cal. And the pitch from Schmeltz. There's that nice breaking ball, similar to what we saw for the first strike. Started inside to the lefty Mortarella and made its way into the strike zone, so a full count.
Confident 3-1 pitch there, too.
And the 3-2 is grounded to Troy at second, and he tosses over to Despina at first for out number 2. Good at bat there, I think, from both Mortarella and especially Schmeltz.
Yeah, Schmeltz coming back with a 3-1 curveball, confident pitch, works it to a full count, and then a hard hit ball 3-2, but it was just right at Tommy Troy. He does a nice job scooping it up and getting it over to first.
So 2 away for Rivertown. I'm going to have to be careful with how I say that. And that's a breaking ball in for strike 1. And that's fouled back, so 0-2. Town singled in the second. Was able to reach second base.
Yeah, that was the most trouble Major ran into in the second. 2 runners on, but got out of it with a big strikeout against Ryan Ritter.
So the 0-2, another foul from Town. Town in center field tonight out of Dallas Baptist. Comes into tonight batting .214. Down 0-2 to Schmeltz. 2 lefties going at it. And the 0-2, good breaking ball from Schmeltz. Town definitely thought about it. Took a check swing, able to hold up. Third base umpire says he didn't go, so 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on for Cotuit. Gatemen leading 3-0. And there's that breaking ball again from Schmeltz. This time, Town swings, so a 1-2-3 inning to start Schmeltz's Gatemen career. Gatemen leading 3-0. We'll be back and enter the top of the 5th on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The Cape Cod Baseball League would like to welcome our new sponsor, Mosquito Mary's, a locally owned, family-operated business that provides all-natural mosquito and tick control services. Call 866-ASK-MARY or go to mosquitomarys.com. Mention the Cape Cod Baseball League and get your first treatment for only $29.
Welcome back to the Gatemen Baseball Network. Wareham ahead 3-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Jack Sadigan, Owen Shigrew. 2 runs for the Gatemen off an error by the center fielder Rivertown on a hard hit ball by Tres Gonzalez. Another after a solo home run by Justin Williams in the 4th. And it's back to the top of the lineup against Jake Brooks. Jarvis, Troy, and Kern coming up for the Gatemen. Brooks can go far into outings. Went 5 2/3 against Hyannis on June 29th. Didn't give up any runs. His first pitch to Jarvis is a breaking ball low and inside. Jarvis 0 for 2 with a couple groundouts. One-0. Driven into right center. That gets down. Town scoops it up. Jarvis heading for second. He slides in safe. Leadoff double for Jim Jarvis in the top of the 5th.
Really nice there from Jarvis. Just got a good barrel on that. Lifted it nicely into the gap between right and center. So after going 0 for 2 to start, nice for Jarvis to get on base. Lead things off.
3-0 Wareham lead. Tommy Troy to the plate. 2 for 2 with a triple and a single in the first and third innings respectively. Left on third base in both of those innings. But now he has a chance with the runner on base. First pitch to him. Breaking ball low and away.
And Jarvis, a good guy to have on base. Ranked second on Alabama in stolen bases this past season. A frequent target of pickoff attempts, so having him at second, a good start.
And he's 3 for 3 on stolen bases this summer. (1-0) chopped foul at the Keteleer dugout.
That one a bit of a hanger to Troy, just not able to connect on it, but that breaking ball did not dip as much as Brooks would have liked.
Ball and a strike to Tommy Troy. Pitch from Brooks, fouled back. Troy just got a piece of it. Now a ball and 2 strikes to the second baseman from Stanford. Brooks, a quick talk with the shortstop Eric Brown behind the mound. Probably a strategy to deal with Jim Jarvis, who has been ranging freely off that second base bag.
Always very active.
Brown right behind Jarvis, who has a big lead off of second. 1-2 pitch for Troy, lined foul. So we'll do another 1-2 pitch for Tommy Troy. Brooks, a deep breath. Now he sets at the letters. Steps off. And he's clearly concerned about Jim Jarvis on second.
He's taking a lot of looks over there. We saw the balk earlier. He's being very careful with Jarvis.
Now pumps the throw over to second. Jarvis dives back into the bag. Brooks stays with the baseball on the mound. Troy still waiting for his 1-2 pitch. Brooks likes the sign. Sat at the letters. A look to second. Another. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck out Troy with a breaking ball. Brooks' 4th strikeout. And Jarvis stays put on second. Now 1 out. And Cade Kern coming to the plate. 3-0 Gatemen lead in the top of the 5th. Kern 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Brooks steps off again. First pitch to Kern. Fastball for a strike. Caught the outer edge of the plate. Sky's starting to get a little bit overcast here at Cotuit. Shade covering the field. Jarvis a big lead off second. 0-1 to Kern is knifed foul at the Cotuit dugout.
Yeah, a little cloudier now. So some talk of hurricane or tropical storm Elsa coming this way. So certainly seems like some weather in the few days coming up here.
Hopefully it stays away from Lowell Park tonight. Wind blowing heavily out to left center field. Brooks a look at second. 0-2 to Kern. Here's the pitch. Broken back ground ball right side. Scooped up by Ritter and tossed to first for the second out. Jarvis advanced to third. And now Owen Diodati comes up to the plate. Runner on third, 2 outs for the Gatemen in the top of the 5th. They lead the Keteleers 3-0, and Mike Roberts, the manager, is going to visit the mound.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd time in 3 at-bats that Diodati has a man on third. It was Troy in the 1st and the 3rd inning, and now it's Jarvis here in the 5th. So Owen's 0 for 2 tonight. He's got a good chance to try to bring one in.
And it's going to be a call to the bullpen. Jake Brooks' night is done. Diodati will see a new pitcher when he comes to the plate. We'll tell you about him when we come back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
For sales and rentals of Caterpillar machinery, generators, and marine engines, visit MiltonCat.com, your area cat dealer. Milton Cat, the Cape and Islands Caterpillar dealer, is proud to be a sponsor of today's game.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. # Morse, of course, has your back.
The Cape Cod Baseball League would like to welcome our new sponsor, Mosquito Mary's, a locally owned, family-operated business that provides all national mosquito and tick control services. Call 866-ASK-MARY or go to mosquitomarys.com. Mention the Cape Cod Baseball League and get your first treatment for only $29.
Serving southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, Office Technology Group has been the area's source for advanced digital multifunctional copiers since 2009. Call Office Technology Group at 508-858-5825.
What's up, Gatemen fans? Looking for Wareham jerseys, shirts, and hats?
3-0 Gatemen lead, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And a new pitcher on the mound for Cotuit. It's the left-hander Joseph Walsh out of Boston College.
Yeah, Joey Walsh, another local member of this Cotuit Keteleers roster out of Plymouth, Massachusetts, not far from here. This is his 4th appearance in the Cape League season. He's pitched 4 innings, given up 5 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Likes his fastball and his changeup. So left-hander for Cotuit, a bit of a different look for the Gatemen.
He'll have the lefty Owen Diodati. Mike Roberts electing to get a lefty-lefty matchup here as Brooks is chased out of the game. Lone base runner is Jarvis on third. First pitch to Diodati is a breaking ball for a strike. Diodati 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to third. Both times up he's had runners in scoring position. Rare to see him not bring those guys in. Jarvis led off the inning with a double. Advanced to third on a 4-3 ground out from Cade Kern. 0-1, swung on and missed. Diodati went after a breaking ball in the dirt.
Let's go, Dio. Just watching Jarvis at third, I can see he must just drive pitchers crazy. He's all over the place. He's often sort of fakes a steal, heads back. He's just jumping around out there, and in a good way, sort of just a nuisance for the pitchers.
0-2 count now to Diodati. He's trying to bring Jarvis in from third. Dancing around over by the bag. 0-2 with fastball just a tad off the plate. Crowd didn't like the call. Gatemen trying to add to a 3-0 lead. 1-2. Cut on and missed. Diodati strikes out for the second time. Joseph Walsh comes in and gets the last out in the top of the fifth. Gatemen still up by 3 on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
What's up, Gatemen fans? Looking for Wareham jerseys, shirts, and hats? You can find all of that and more online at gatemen.org/shop. Visit to get all your Gatemen gear today.
Mosquito bites and ticks. No, yikes! When the bugs get scary, just call Mosquito Marys. 866-ASK-MARY. Or visit us at mosquitomarys.com.
Red Shirt Fridays is a national program created to acknowledge, honor, and support our troops who put themselves in harm's way to defend our freedoms. In support of this program, the Cape League teams will be wearing a specially designed red jersey every Friday. This special weekly celebration of Red Shirt Fridays is sponsored by 47 Brand, HP Hood, Cape Cod Regional Transit Authority, Advanced Embroidery, and the Cape League.
Welcome back to the Gatemen Baseball Network. Jack Sadiq and Owen Shigru. 3-0 lead for Wareham as we enter the last of the fifth. Rice, Brown, and Ritter, the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Cotuit, and Garrett Schmeltz on the mound for his second inning of work. He went 1-2-3 in the fourth. His first pitch to the lefty, Ben Rice, is lined foul, just to the right of the first base bag. Rice flew out to left field his first time up. Deep fly ball that forced Diodati back to the wall on a back pedal. Reached over his head to make the catch. 2 runs for the Gatemen in the second and another in the fourth. That pitch misses, so now a ball and a strike to Rice. Lefty-lefty matchup here. 1-1, curveball dips in for a strike.
And Schmeltz, you mentioned in the last inning, Jack, went a confident 3-1 breaking ball and missed that previous one pretty badly, but went back to it in a beautiful pitch.
And the 1-2 pitch, another curveball. This time it's called strike 3. Schmeltz's second strikeout. And he froze Ben Rice.
A really nice pitch. Schmeltz the lefty, Rice the lefty as well. So that breaking ball against left-handed batters is awfully tough. Sweeps in from their right shoulder into the strike zone. It's been nice so far.
First pitch to Eric Brown, the shortstop, misses outside. Brown singled his first time up. (1-0) driven hard to center field. Gonzalez racing back to the wall. This one is gone. Eric Brown has 2 home runs on the Cape League season, both against Wareham. And it's now a 3-1 game. Cotuit's first run of the ball game on a solo shot from Eric Brown to center field.
Yeah, that was a bomb from Brown and rode the wind a little bit, but the first run for Cotuit, a really nice home run from Brown. He has good power.
Ryan Ritter takes strike 1. Brought the crowd a little bit back into this game. 0-1 to Ritter. Curveball swung on and missed. So 3-1 game, Wareham in front in the bottom of the fifth. 1 out and nobody on for Ryan Ritter following Eric Brown's solo home run. Seems to like to hit him against the Gatemen. 0-2 curveball swung on and missed.
I'll tell you, Jack, he has that breaking ball working. It has been beautiful this inning.
When something pitchers hear a lot is hitters are going to catch you when you make mistakes, but you want them to be mistakes without runners on base, and that's what happened with Eric Brown. Only a solo home run. Now we're back to the top of the lineup with Cole Cummings. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 Wareham lead. First pitch to Cummings is a fastball upstairs. Cummings 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the 1-0. Fastball for a strike on the low outside corner.
Going with 2 fastballs to start things off here against Cummings. It's been a lot of breaking balls. He's had success. 2 fastballs to start.
1-1, curveball for a strike. I mean, it's just fastball, curveball from Schmeltz, but they're both excellent pitches.
He hasn't needed too much more.
Working from the windup, 1-2 pitch, fastball low. Schmeltz steps off. The lefty Cummings waiting for the pitch. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Schmeltz strikes out the side, but he does give up a solo home run to Eric Brown. And Cotuit's on the board. 3-1 Wareham lead. 6th inning in a moment on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Whether it's life insurance to safeguard your loved ones, an umbrella policy to protect your teen driver, or making sure your home is covered from storm damage, Rogers Gray is there to guide you. Insurance is more than just a box to check. Trust Rogers Gray, a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League.
South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Catchers aren't the only ones protecting home. With Rogers Gray, you have more coastal homeowners insurance options and a true expertise in their people. Protect your home with Rogers Gray. Rogers Gray is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Learn more at rogersgray.com.
The Gateway Tavern, located on Marion Road in Wareham, offers an extensive but not exhaustive array of menu choices. They search for the finest in foods, ranging from garden-fresh produce to hand-selected seafood, and have special menus that change daily. The Gateway Tavern is proud to be the official helmet of the Wareham Gatemen.
Wherever you call home, from Boston to the South Shore to the South Coast to the Cape and Islands, Rogers Gray has you covered for all of your coastal homeowners insurance needs.
(3-1) Wareham lead. We head to the 6th on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Jack Sadigan, Owen Shigrew. And a new pitcher on the mound for Cotuit, Dalton Radins, the right-hander out of Wofford.
Yeah, this is the 6th appearance for Radin so far this Cape League season. He's been excellent for Cotuit, just a 1.59 ERA and 5 2/3 innings pitched. Has 7 strikeouts and a sidewinder for Cotuit. He's been one of their best pitchers so far.
Seen a lot of fastball slider from him. 6th appearance now. That's a significant amount for a Cape League pitcher this early in the season. We're right at about the 1/3 mark with those rainouts. First pitch to Yohandy Morales is fouled out of play over the right side. It's Morales, Williams, and Crooks, the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Gatemen. Been a productive group. Those three are combined 3 for 6 with 2 runs and a homer for Justin Williams. 0-1, grounded left side, that gets through. First hit for Yohandy Morales. And he's aboard with a leadoff single in the top of the 6th. Brings Justin Williams to the plate. 3-1 Wareham lead. And Williams has been what Justin Williams has been the last 5 games, if you will, Owen. 2 for 2 with a solo home run to center field. 4 home runs now on the Cape League season. Only bad news about those home runs, they were all solo home runs, as the first pitch to Williams is swung on and missed.
Yeah, Williams been a really exciting sort of development, for lack of a better word, for the Gatemen in these past few games. And for the Gatemen to find another bat, especially at this point in the order, in addition to Diodati, that's been huge.
0-1 missed outside. Tried a slider. Justin Williams, the DH today, with a ball and a strike. Righty-righty matchup here. Morales on first. Nobody out in the top of the 6th. 3-1 Wareham lead. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside.
2 straight pitches. One at 69, one at 71. So a different look for these batters now, coming in much slower than they'd seen for the first few innings.
2-1, fouled out of play. Gatemen, we're seeing Jake Brooks for the first 4 2/3. He clocked a fastball around 89, 90 miles per hour. Then Owen Diodati saw Joseph Walsh, who only came in to get 1 out. Here's the 2-2 to Williams. Slider low and away. Full count now for the DH, Justin Williams. But now they're seeing from Radens pitches around 70 to 75 miles per hour. Throw over to first, late. Morales diving back into the bag.
I think Williams had some good takes here to work himself back into this at bat. We talk about Fergus being so confident with his takes at the plate. And a good at bat here from Williams, too, and just sort of riding his offensive momentum. Able to work himself back to a full count.
Being played straight up defensively. Breeze out to center. Right around where he hit his last home run. 3-2 pitch, missed high and outside. Williams takes his walk, and there are now runners on first and second with nobody out in the top of the 6th. Wareham trying to add to a 3-1 lead. They were up 3-0 before a solo shot by Eric Brown in the last frame. And Mike Roberts starting to make his way towards the mound to have a talk with Radens. Could see him going to the bullpen or just having a chat here, Owen. He's not afraid to pull pitchers.
Right, we saw that in the last inning. Joey Walsh going just the one batter.
Well, and he's been known for that. But it doesn't look like a call to the bullpen, just everybody in the infield meeting.
So with runners on first and second, runners on the bases, not new for the Gatemen. They've had a lot of runners early in innings this game, and they've scored a few of them. That's been a bit of a theme all year and had trouble scoring them. It's been more positive this game. Of course, the home run, Williams to lead things off in the fourth, and leadoff hits, a good thing, and Gateman's still working on capitalizing on those opportunities.
So the meeting is over, and Crooks is at the plate. Lefty waiting for the pitch, now shows bunt, pulls back and takes ball one. Crooks is 1 for 2 with a base hit in the fourth. Gateman up 3-1. 2 runners on, nobody out in the top of the sixth. Radin still on the mound after the meeting from his manager, Mike Roberts. 1-0, slider low and inside.
2 straight sub-70 pitches to Crooks. 2 good takes, both low.
Two-0 pitch, drilled foul. Crooks was a little bit early on that. That was actually one of Radin's faster pitches at 78.
Right.
Two balls and a strike for Jimmy Crooks, looking to the dugout to get his instructions. Morales on second, Williams on first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back.
And Crooks did well to get a piece of that one. That one at 68. He looked like he was way out in front of it and almost had to sort of adjust his swing after he'd started it and just got a piece of it to stay alive.
2-2 pitch. Grounded, fair, down the first base line. Morales coming around third. He's going to score. Williams holds up at second, and the Gatemen now lead 4-1 in the top of the sixth. Crooks delivers his second RBI of the season.
And a good night for Crooks. He's now 2 for 3, that RBI. And we've seen him. He's come in actually as a pinch hitter a few times for the Gatemen, and we know how good he is behind the plate. And a great at bat from him and a really nice RBI single.
Now Mike Roberts heading back to the mound to talk to Radins. For the second time in as many batters, Angelo Despina waiting his turn. Scenario stays the same, runners on first and second. Nobody out in the top of the sixth. Now the Gatemen up by 3. And it looks like we're going to get a new pitcher on the mound. So Dalton Radins, unable to record an out. He's chased out of the game by 2 hits and a walk. We'll step aside on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Whether it's life insurance to safeguard your loved ones, an umbrella policy to protect your teen driver, or making sure your home is covered from storm damage, Rogers Gray is there to guide you. Insurance is more than just a box to check. Trust Rogers Gray, a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League.
South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Catchers aren't the only ones protecting home. With Rogers Gray, you have more coastal homeowners insurance options and a true expertise in their people. Protect your home with Rogers Gray. Rogers Gray is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Learn more at rogersgray.com.
The Gateway Tavern, located on Marion Road in Wareham, offers an extensive but not exhaustive array of menu choices. They search for the finest in foods, ranging from garden fresh produce to hand-selected seafood, and have special menus that change daily. The Gateway Tavern is proud to be the official helmet of the Wareham Gatemen.
Welcome back to the Gatemen Baseball Network. Mid-inning pitching change as Joseph Gig takes the mound for Cotuit. Radin's unable to record an out. He's chased out of the game after a single, a walk, and an RBI single from Jimmy Crooks. Now a 4-1 lead for Wareham, and Gig trying to pick up the pieces with 2 runners on and nobody out.
This is Gig's third appearance in the Cape League season. He has a 1.80 ERA and 5 innings pitched. He has 5 strikeouts. Yet another Massachusetts man for Cotuit. I get pretty excited when I see those Jacks. Used to it. He's from Georgia, but it's always exciting for me to see people from Massachusetts. So Gig has been good for Cotuit so far, and he's going to have his work cut out for him.
He's got a fastball that sits 92 to 94 and a nice changeup as well. He'll have Angelo Despina to start off his outing. Despina 1 for 2 with a base hit and a run in the second. Gateman with Justin Williams on second, Jimmy Crooks on first after Crooks' RBI single. And a 4-1 lead over Cotuit, who is 2 points ahead of them in the West standings. A win for the Gatemen today would tie them with Cotuit at second in the West. Potential for a 3-way tie if Falmouth wins today as well. And they lead Brewster 8-0 right now, so that looks likely. Gig leans in, likes the sign. He's going to work from the letters. First pitch to Despina, fouled off of Despina's leg. He's going to walk it off. And still Ginger on that left leg as he works his way back into the box. But he's ready for the pitch now, bat wagging above his left shoulder. And the 0-1. Fastball off the plate. That one at 94 miles per hour. Big change from the 70 to 75 they were seeing from Radins. One, fastball missed outside.
2 good takes from Despina after fouling that first one off. Obviously, we've talked a lot about his strikeout difficulties, and took 2 that just missed on the outside corner, so that helps him stay alive.
2-1 pitch is slapped down the third base line. Cummings has his steps on third for 1, throw to first for 2. Double play by Cole Cummings. And now Crooks, the lone base runner at second, with 2 away in the top of the 6th. Wareham up 4-1, and the 9-hitter Tres Gonzalez coming to the plate.
Really nice play from Cummings. Great throw over to Baldwin. It was close. And first base umpire said that he just got Despina.
So Tres Gonzalez waiting for his first pitch. And it comes a breaking ball in the dirt. Crooks heading for third. He's going to get there without a throw. Got away from Ben Rice for a moment. He gathered and then decided it'd be wiser not to throw it over to the bag.
Good base running from Crooks. Looked like he noticed that it was behind Gonzalez, so would have been a hard throw for Rice. and wisely took third.
So he's 90 feet away with 2 outs. 1-0 pitch misses low. Gonzalez has had some bad luck today. I mean, he brought in 2 runs on a deep fly ball to center. It was ruled an error, so it takes away 2 RBIs from him. And then on a hit and run, a nice line drive down the first base line. Baldwin caught it and stepped on first to double up the Gatemen. As that pitch is a breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Now 2-1 to Gonzalez.
Nice change of pace there from Gig. Seen some of those fastballs up in the mid-90s, and that breaking ball at 77.
Wareham trying to add to a 4-1 lead with Crooks on third. 2-1 pitch, fastball off the plate. Three balls and a strike. Hitters count to Gonzalez. Being played straight up. The pitch, breaking ball that hit him. Would have been ball 4 anyway. And so Gonzalez takes his base. Now runners on the corners with 2 away in the top of the 6th. And Jim Jarvis, the leadoff man for the Gatemen today, coming to the plate.
This is the 4th time Gatemen have had a runner on third. Haven't been able to score him any of the other times before. So another opportunity again with 2 outs. That's also been a common theme, but Jarvis can score some, at least one here.
First pitch to Jarvis is fouled off of Rice's chest plate. Jarvis is 1 for 3. He doubled in the last inning, was left stranded on third. As you mentioned, Owen, 3 runners left stranded on third, but generally the Gatemen have done a good job bringing in runners today. They lead 4-1 at the moment with runners on the corners and 2 outs. 0-1, breaking ball missed below Jarvis's knees. A ball and a strike for Alabama's Jim Jarvis. Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the pipe for strike 2.
Now it's great to see Jarvis, back at short tonight and everything, but first time we've seen him with 2 strikes. This is what you miss when Jarvis isn't in the lineup.
Jimmy, 2 strikes. Choking up on the bat. Our very own Nick Magus came up with the nickname. Here's the 1-2, fouled off. So stays at 1-2 to Jarvis. Has an opportunity here with runners on the corners and 2 outs to add to a 3-run Gateman lead in the top of the 6th. Bats scored 3 runs in the last 2 games combined. Have come alive a little bit tonight. 1-2, fastball just outside. Gonzalez advances to second. Indifference from the Cotuit defense. 2-2, swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Gig. Gatemen leave 2 in scoring position. They do get 1 in the inning off an RBI single from Jimmy Crooks. 4-1 game, Gatemen out in front as we head to the last of the 6th.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesignsinc.com for all your signage needs.
That double play is brought to you by TM Ryder Insurance Agency. Package your home and auto insurance for the perfect double play.
Wherever you call home, from Boston to the South Shore to the South Coast to the Cape and Islands, Rogers Gray has you covered for all of your coastal homeowners insurance needs. Rogers Gray is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Learn more at rogersgray.com.
"4-1 Gatemen lead. They add another in the top of the sixth, and we head to the last of the sixth on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Jack Sadegan, Owen Chigrew. Third different pitcher tonight for the Gatemen. This time it's Nick Conti making his Cape League debut out of Duke, and he comes from North Providence, Rhode Island, which actually really isn't far from here at all.
It's a good night for the New England guys.
It is.
And another new pitcher for Wareham off of two very good appearances from Major and Schmeltz. So Conti's going to try to keep the momentum going. This is one of the better games I think the Gatemen have played as of late. So Conti in 2021 had a 5.40 ERA and 10 innings pitched, 8 walks and 15 strikeouts, all in 10 appearances.
He'll have Baldwin, Schreck, and Garriola, the 2-3-4 hitters for Cotuit. And is in charge of protecting the Gatemen's 3-run lead. 2 runs came in on an error by the center fielder Town, then a solo home run from Justin Williams, and an RBI single from Jimmy Crooks. They gave the Gatemen their 4 runs. Cotuit's run off of a solo home run from Eric Brown. First pitch to the switch-hitting Baldwin, who's hitting lefty, is a fastball low. That one at 92 miles per hour. You're going to see a lot of low 90s fastballs and a slider from Conti. (1-0) fastball that hit Baldwin. Cotuit has their first leadoff base runner of the game. Comes in the last of the sixth as Brooks Baldwin trots over to first. Gatemen up 4-1.
Not an ideal start for Conti. Major and Schmeltz both got outs in their first at-bats, but it's certainly early for Conti.
Another left-handed hitter in R.J. Schreck. First pitch to him is fastball low. Schreck is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He also drew a walk in the first. 2 Duke teammates battling it out here. Nick Conti pitching to his teammate R.J. Schreck. Kind of cool to see. 1-0. Fastball inside. 2 balls and no strikes now to Schreck. And Crooks is going to talk to Conti. He's now missed on 4 straight fastballs.
A nice chance here for Crooks just to help Conti settle down. Of course, hit Baldwin, and now just wanting to find the strike zone a little bit.
Well, Conti knows R.J. Schreck well and probably doesn't want to throw him many pitches in the zone. Saw him hit 18 homers, driving 52 runs this year for Duke, and made third-team All-ACC. A big honor for how good of a conference that is, as the 2-0 pitch is a fastball that again misses low. 3 balls and no strikes now to Schreck. Wind blowing Hard out to center field. 3-0 in the dirt. Schreck takes his base. So a hit batsman and now a walk for Nick Conti. And still nobody out in the bottom of the sixth. Tying run coming up to the plate with Andy Garriola. And Garriola has major power. Hit a 2-run homer last night in a 2-0 win against Bourne to hand the Braves their first loss of the season. And the pitching coach for the Gatemen, George Carlejo, knows that. He's heading to the mound for a conversation with Conti.
And good chance, again, we talked about with Crooks, just to settle things down, Carlejo here. And a little bit more trouble, still with no outs, and just frustrating for Conti. And Major and Schmeltz much smoother in their opening at bats, and Garriola, probably the one guy, if you had a choice, you would not want to see in a situation like this. Tying run at the plate, Gatemen playing well. Really, a win would be a huge boost for them. It's been a tough stretch, so be interested to see the type of leash that they have on Conti. They're going to leave him in. He's got a tough test against Garriola.
Carlejo back to the dugout. Garriola digging in. Righty-righty matchup here. Garriola's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out that drifted out into shallow left field. First pitch to Garriola. Fastball in the dirt, blocked up by Crooks nicely. So Conti now on 8 pitches. They've either all been in the dirt or well inside.
Yeah, it's tough. And just another example of Crooks behind the plate, making that look easy. That one bounced before the plate, and that keeps runners at first and second rather than second and third.
Conti a look at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, and there's a strike.
Maybe that was the shift that needed to happen. Went a lot of fastballs and struggled to find the zone, and that one a nice breaking ball. Didn't look like what Garriola was expecting.
So hopefully that'll settle him down. 1-1 the count now to Andy Garriola. The pitch, another breaking ball. That one missed just inside. Came with the changeup that time. Two runners on, nobody out. Garriola, the tying run at the plate. 2-1, skied into the air. That's going to get into shallow center. Gonzalez calls off Tommy Troy, who is backing up, and settles under it to make the catch. One away.
And I'd imagine that's got to be a confidence boost for Conti. Pretty stressful situation for him. Hitting Baldwin, giving a walk to Schreck, and then probably Cotuit's most dangerous batter, Garriola. Nice fly out. And that maybe gives him a chance to get some rhythm. Pitching, yeah. Gateman pitching's been fortunate. Garriola's 0 for 3.
Yeah, it was a big out. Mortarella to the plate now. First pitch to him is a fastball for a strike. So there's the first fastball Conti's been able to get in for a strike. Two runners on, one out. Gatemen up 4-1 in the last of the sixth. 0-1 pitch. Fastball just outside. One and one the count to Mortarella. Conti set at the belt. Here's a delivery. Breaking ball outside.
Nice pitch there, I thought, from Conti. Close to the outside corner. Just missed.
A look to second. 2-1 pitch. Popped up, and that'll get back behind us, out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Nathan Mortarella. 0 for 2 with a couple ground outs. Both to second base. And here's the pitch. Fastball low and inside. Full count now to Mortarella. This feels like a make or break at bat here for Conti.
Yeah, this one big. 2 runners on, just 1 out. Obviously, the double play is the dream, but in a close game, Conti's got to come up with a good pitch here.
You don't want another free pass. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball missed outside. Bases are now loaded with only 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Gatemen ahead of Cotuit 4-1, but their first serious trouble as Conti has hit a batter and walked 2. George Carleo is going to head to the mound. And the Gatemen are going to make a call to the bullpen. Tough debut for Conti. Bases loaded, 1 out, 4-1 Gatemen lead. And we'll see who is called on to get the Gatemen out of trouble in a moment on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Badger Sport is a leading provider of superior quality team uniforms and performance athletic wear, including performance t-shirts, fleeces, shorts, and pants. From the fields to the stands and at every practice along the way, Founders Sport Group makes authentic, quality apparel accessible at the speed of the sport. Visit foundersport.com today.
Baseball Factory is a company specializing in player development and college placement of high school baseball players. We care about guiding players to a college that is the perfect fit. Give us a call at 877-752-6025 to get started today.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950s-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Baseball Factory's vision is to guide both players and parents through the college recruiting process into professionally trained players in order to find a school that is the right fit, both academically and athletically. Contact us at 877-752-6025.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample.
Gatemen in trouble as we welcome you back to the Gatemen Baseball Network. Jack Sadiq and Owen Shagru. The bases are loaded with 1 out after Conti hit a batter and walked 2 more. And the Gatemen will call on Alex Pham, the right-hander out of the University of San Francisco, to get him out of trouble as they hang on to a 3-run lead.
Yeah, Pham has been great for the Gatemen on the mound so far this year. 5 innings pitched, a 0 ERA. 6 strikeouts, just 2 walks. So a tough outing for Conti, and Pham likes that high fastball and a curveball. So Gatemen would love some ground balls. Anything here to try to get out of this inning. I like this change. Pham try to get out of this jam for Wareham.
And a guy that knows how to strike batters out, which is important when you have the bases loaded and you don't want the ball in play. He has 6 strikeouts in his 4 innings of work. He'll start off against Rivertown, the center fielder out of Dallas Baptist. Town is 1 for 2 with a base hit in the 2nd. He also struck out in the 4th. It's Brooks Baldwin on 3rd, R.J. Schreck on 2nd, and Nathan Mortarella on 1st. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Gatemen up 4-1. Biggest moment in this game for the Gatemen pitching staff. First pitch to Town is hammered to right field. That'll back Kern all the way up to the wall. He makes the catch. run will score. Baldwin comes in. Schreck advances to third. That ball looked like it had a chance to get out, Owen, initially off the bat. So fortunate for the Gatemen that it stayed in the ballpark.
Yeah, it sure is. A lot of the fans here in Cotuit, I think, thought that one might be out off the bat. It was hit very well. Again, that wind going to left field, not to right. But in a lot of ways, Town doing his job there, scoring a run, and the runner advances to third, too. So certainly not a bad outcome for Cotuit on that at-bat.
Sack fly for Rivertown. 4-2 game now. Wareham still out in front, and Ben Rice to the plate. Rice is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Has runners on the corners with 2 outs. First pitch to the lefty is a fastball for a strike.
Nice fastball there on the outside corner. Had almost a nice rise to it, and good start against Rice.
Oh, 1 chopped foul. Alex Pham called on to get the Gatemen out of trouble. Forced a fly out that brought in a run. Now trying to keep the damage at just that. 0-2. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. Pham does his job and gets the last 2 outs in the 6th. Only 1 run comes across for Cotuit, and they leave 2 stranded. 4-2 Gatemen lead. We go to the 7th on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
We enter the top of the 7th at Lowell Park. Owen Shagru and Jack Sadegan with you tonight. Gatemen lead 4-2. Cotuit added 1. Brooks Baldwin scored after getting hit by a pitch in the sac fly from Rivertown. Made this a 4-2 game, so it'll be Troy, Kern, and Diodati due up for the Gatemen as the Gatemen try to add to their lead here in the 7th.
Well, the Gatemen are thrilled it's only 4-2. The bases got loaded after a hit batsman and 2 walks, but Alex Pham comes in, forces a fly out, it brings in a run, but then he strikes out the next batter. Pham doing his job, throwing strikes, and getting the Gatemen out of trouble.
Just what Wareham needed, and obviously wanting to give up no runs in that situation, but like you said, Jack, I think they would be very happy with 1 sac fly and then only giving up 1 run after the strikeout. It could have been much worse. So Pham doing his job as Troy gets set in the righty batter's box. Joseph Gig still on the mound for Cotuit. The first pitch to Troy, he shows bunt, pulls back, and it misses low and outside.
I think he was just trying to catch Cotuit off guard. First baseman playing way back.
And 1-0 to Troy. That misses low. Rice not able to handle that fastball, so 2-0 to Troy.
And defensive change for Cotuit. They have Luke Gold over at first base instead of Brooks Baldwin. Also, as that pitch misses high to make it 3-0 to Troy, they put Baldwin in center field.
So a lot going on in the Cotuit field right now. And 3-0 coming to Troy. He shows bunt again and holds off. It misses for ball 4. So Troy reaches for the 4th time tonight. 1 on early yet again for Wareham. Brings up Cade Kern.
Nice job by Troy. I mean, he wanted to hit the ball. He wanted to try and bunt it too, but if it doesn't throw you strikes, take your base. 4-pitch walk. Nice to have a leadoff base runner.
That brings up Kern. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out in the first, flied to center in the third, and then grounded out to second in the 5th. First pitch to Kern is a nice fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Wind blowing pretty steadily now to left center. Southwest breeze here in Cotuit. It's been breezy all night. An interesting night weather-wise as Kern fouls this off over the right-hand bleachers. We talked earlier about some potential weather coming in, and as this game's gone on, it's felt like the air may be changing a little bit.
And that weather getting closer and closer. I think it's just going to miss Lowell Park tonight, at least fingers crossed.
That's what we hope. And the 0-2 to Kern. He fouls that off. Thankfully, wasn't a few inches lower. It just whizzed past the top of the Gatemen dugout and into the netting. Count stays at 0-2 for Kern. Troy, after the walk, is on first. Gatemen up 4-2. No outs here in the top of the 7th. As Kern lines this into right field, and the right fielder, Schreck, makes another good catch by that right field line. So that's the first out here in the 7th.
Well, a hard hit ball by Kern went the other way, which we haven't seen him do that often, but good job by Schreck, tracking the ball, making the catch on the run.
And one thing we have seen often lately is well-hit balls from Kern that haven't resulted in hits. We know when he connects and he hits it to the right places, good things happen. Bourne, obviously, that home run, as Diodati swings and misses on the first pitch, a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. But Kern has struggled to find the gaps in the defense lately, so he's 0 for 4 tonight.
Well, and he'll get there. He's a .325 hitter at Ohio State. Just has to settle down, get back to what he did best for the Buckeyes.
And Diodati hits this high into shallow center. Coming in is Baldwin. He makes the catch for out number 2. And, right, certainly Kern, great at the plate, and just one of those things where I think there are the natural ups and downs, and he's had a few downs lately, but been one of the best bats for Wareham thus far. And now up for Wareham is Yohandy Morales, the third baseman out of Miami. First pitch to Yohandy. Misses, and Troy goes to second, and he's safe. So a steal for Troy. He gets into scoring position.
Oh, Troy barely beat that throw to second. He didn't have a great jump, honestly. And if it had been a little bit of a better throw from Ben Rice, I think they would have nabbed Troy at second. Yeah, but he gets in safely, and that's a runner in scoring position for a guy who's had a pretty good night. He's 1 for 3 with a base hit. It was a grounder between short and third. But he also hit an excellent line drive to right field that was caught underhanded on the run by R.J. Schreck. Probably the best defensive play we've seen tonight.
So 2 outs, Troy on second, 1-0 to Morales. Swing and a miss. Count even at 1. 1.
And Troy's got the speed. If he can get one through to the outfield, Troy can score from second, make it a 3-run game again.
After a look at Troy, Gig delivers. It's a breaking ball lined into left field. Troy rounding third, and he'll head for home, and that got past the left fielder, Garriola. So it's a double for Morales, and Troy scores. Gatemen go up 5-2.
And I'll be interested to see how this is scored. That might be an RBI single with Morales advancing to second on the mistake by Garriola. Just missed a ball rolling it right at him. And get a big run, and they're back up by 3. Nice job by Morales delivering. And that is his first RBI in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Congrats to Morales on that.
Exciting for Yo-Yo. As the first pitch to Williams, the DH, is in there for strike 1. Williams has been outstanding tonight. Singled in the second, scored, homered in the fourth, and then walked in the sixth. So it's Yohandy Morales now on second, as the 0-1 to Williams misses low.
And so it was scored exactly like we thought, which is pretty rare for us. A base hit and an RBI, and then an error that allows Morales to advance to second.
Yohandy looks at second, and a breaking ball from Gig. Williams fouls that down the right field line. Count goes to 1-2.
Williams was on that too, and he was trying to push it out to right, but just missed. Was a tad bit late on that breaking ball. We've already seen him tonight with the home run to center and a base hit. He's scored 2 runs.
Has great power. The 1-2 to Williams. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Gatemen add one more. They lead 5-2. We come back. It's the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch in Cotuit, and we'll be back in a few moments on the Gatemen Baseball Network. We enter the bottom of the 7th at Lowell Park. Owen Shagru and Jack Sadigan with you tonight as the Gatemen lead the Cotuit Keteleers 5-2. The RBI single from Yohandy Morales gave the Gatemen a 3-run lead in the last inning. Leading off for Cotuit, it's Eric Brown, the shortstop out of Coastal Carolina.
He had a solo home run his last time up. He's 2 for 2 tonight, so Pham needs to be careful here.
First pitch to Brown gets past Crooks. And Brown, as we mentioned before, he homered in the opener, which was also here at Lowell Park against the Gatemen. So just like Diodati liked being here in the opener, so did Brown, as he takes a curveball in for strike 1. Count even at 1 to Brown. That was Brown's second homer of the season, so both have come at Lowell Park against Wareham. 1-1, another breaking ball from Pham. This one misses a few feet before the plate.
Well, Pham's clearly trying to be careful. He doesn't want to hang a breaking ball like Smeltz did that resulted in Brown's home run. Pham did a nice job, though, in the last inning. Got the last 2 outs with the bases loaded and only let 1 run in. That run was charged to Nick Conti.
And that's another beautiful sweeping breaking ball from Pham. That's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, that's the curveball. That's his go-to.
And starts up awfully high and just dips a few feet before the plate. A very effective curveball. So 2-2 coming to Brown, and that's another low breaking ball. So the count full to Brown. Brown the leadoff man for Cotuit this inning. Gatemen up 5-2. No men on, no one out for the Keteleers. As Brown calls for time, and Pham will gather himself at the mound. And the all clear from home plate umpire. Pham set to deliver the payoff pitch. And it is another breaking ball. Brown fouls that over the right field bleachers.
All right, well, second payoff pitch coming. This is a good pitcher and a good hitter just battling right now.
Yeah, Brown, even though he's in the 8th spot, he's been excellent tonight and been solid this season too. So a second payoff pitch coming from Pham. Another breaking ball that Brown fouls toward the Cotuit dugout.
Well, he went curveball, and Brown just got a piece of it. I mean, he barely hit that one off the bottom of his bat.
Another good one from Pham. Still a healthy crowd here in Cotuit. We had a great turnout for the opener, and it isn't too many fewer people tonight. Still a very good crowd. It was a third payoff pitch to Brown. Oh, that hit him. He went to the fastball, and that one hurt. Brown needs a minute to gather himself after that one. He wasn't pleased. That one didn't feel good. So as he converses with the umpire, taking longer than you might expect, and the umpires will converge.
I'm not sure what this conversation entails, Owen.
I don't know either.
I hope it's not something injury related. I don't think that it is. Now all 3 umpires meeting to discuss the situation.
And Brown did have sort of an angrier reaction than you'd expect. Looked very frustrated after getting hit.
Well, after discussion, they point to first, almost like it wasn't a foregone conclusion that he got hit.
Right.
So I'm not sure what that was about, but.
And now the skipper for the Gatemen, Don Snedden, gonna have a quick conversation with the home plate umpire.
So
my guess is this would be to just figure out what's going on.
Well, we had a little bit of word from our producer Harrison. It looks like they're arguing whether it was foul tipped, like it might have hit the bat of Brown before it hit him in the hand. Might have caught the bottom of the bat.
So is that something that Brown would bring up to the home plate umpire, or sort of voluntarily, or?
Well, in Brown's case, he's just automatically saying, I got hit, throws his bat to the dugout, heading to first, but the umpire is saying, wait a second, I might have heard something.
So the umpire
might have
initiated
been a
that.
Foul ball. But I think they made the right call. It seemed obvious to me that Eric Brown got hit. And you don't react like that if you're acting, in my opinion.
So that makes more sense to me, knowing that it was the home plate umpire who started that sequence of conversation between Brown and the umpires. As the first pitch is grounded to Despina at first, and He tosses over to Jarvis at second, and he tags out Brown. So a 1-6 double, or excuse me, a 3-6 double play. Record the first 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Wow. Nice play by Despina. That was Brett Roberts pinch hitting. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it. Despina steps on first, and the throw to second just nabbed by Jarvis, who's able to put the tag on Brown. What a play for the Gatemen.
And the first pitch to Cole Cummings. He fouls that one off.
That just sucked the life out of Lowell Park. Gateman's first double play tonight, and it came in a huge moment right there.
And there's that breaking ball from Pham, that curveball.
That was pretty. Cummings swinging out of his shoes for it. Cole Cummings is a good hitter. You don't see him get fooled like that very often.
As the wind picks up quite a bit here in Cotuit, and Cummings lines that into left field, and he rounds first, and he heads for second. The throw from Diodati to Troy is late. So that's a triple from Cummings, or excuse me, a double from Cummings. So a 2-out double from Cummings brings up Brooks Baldwin. He's batted lefty all night tonight.
Well, that double play even bigger, because if Brown had been safe at second after Despina stepped on first, he would have scored on that double. Pham can still get out of this against Brooks Baldwin.
And the first pitch to Baldwin is that breaking ball, and that looked like a strike to me. We've seen a lot of those start off high and come back into the zone, and that one just stayed up high.
Wind really picking up here at Lowell. The fans starting to stir.
It sure is. Has
Big
that
gust.
Yeah, that atmosphere is. This one's hit well down the left field line and just foul. Hit well a few feet from the fence, but certainly has an atmosphere of some people wanting to get out of here. We wonder. We'll keep an eye on the weather. That wind, that was the biggest gust we'd seen, and sounded like rain. It was just leaves, but clouds dark around, but we've been okay.
And there's a big storm system moving into this area. We're hoping we can get this game in before it hits.
So the pitch from Pham, that's in there for strike 2. As our friend Nick Magus shows us the radar, that does not look pretty. So we hope that we'll be able to get in as much baseball as we can. Importantly, right, we have what we need for a full game.
We do.
But no lights. It's dark here at Lowell Park. Both teams want to play as the sweeping breaking ball again from Pham looked like strike 3. We all thought it was strike 3 over here at our table, and Baldwin took a big check swing. Again, that look from that second base umpire
is not the
says
best angle.
No, it's not.
Oh well.
So 2-2 to Baldwin. Cummings on second. Gatemen lead 5-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch from Pham misses high. Count goes full.
The trees are swaying in the outfield.
My mom taught me a good trick when you could see the undersides of the leaves. That usually means rain's coming, and we're looking at a lot of undersides of leaves right now. So the payoff pitch set to come to Baldwin, and he just got a piece of that one, just barely. So he stays alive.
Barely caught that breaking ball. Another payoff pitch coming. They've made Pham work in this inning.
It hasn't been easy for Pham here in the 7th. So Baldwin stays alive. Cummings takes his lead at second. Pham trying to record the 3rd out. And the payoff pitch, that's hit well but foul down the left field line.
Pham just has to keep coming. He knows he can go to his fastball or his curveball. I'd prefer the curveball here if he thinks he could throw it for a strike. That's a tough 3-2 pitch. because it can be a little bit hit or miss for any pitcher. But if he thinks he can get one more big strike here, I'd go with that.
It's been very effective so far with Pham. And now the pitch, he does go to the breaking ball, but it misses low. So Baldwin reaches on a walk. 2 on, 2 out. Now for R.J. Schreck, the right fielder out of Duke. He's reached twice. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks.
Well, that was a big walk because it brings a tying run to the plate. Caralejo is going to talk to Pham on the mound. He knows the situation.
As a few more fans start to make their way out here in Cotuit, it really does feel like the start of a storm coming, and I can't imagine that that's part of Caralejo's strategy here. But
no, he just knows the situation. He knows there's 2 runners on, tying run coming to the plate. Schreck is a good hitter, and he showed power this past season at Duke.
And home plate umpire going to join the conversation with George Caralejo, Crooks, and Pham, telling them that they've got to wrap it up. So everyone heads back to their positions.
Pham was already in a high leverage situation in the last inning with the bases loaded and got out of it, only giving up 1 run. Of course, that was a situation he inherited. This time he has a situation of his own making with 2 runners on.
So Cummings at second, Baldwin at first. Schreck, the right fielder, lefty at the plate for Cotuit. The first pitch, fastball that misses low and away. This will be a great inning for Pham to get out of it. It hasn't been easy. It looked easier in the last inning. So 1-0 to Schreck, and he hits that high but foul toward the left field bleachers. Here in the bottom of the 7th.
And I think these gusts of wind are affecting Pham too. It's tough to pitch when you just have blasts of wind on and off coming into your face.
Certainly not consistent. It was a steadier breeze to start, but it's been much more gusty as this night's gone on. 1-1 to Schreck. The pitch from Pham. Fastball misses up by the letters on Schreck's jersey, so 2-1. Still 2 outs. Baldwin at first, Cummings on second. And the 2-1, that's fouled high over the left field bleachers again. Let's go, Alex. So Pham with a chance with 2 strikes. This would be a great escape for him and the Wareham Gatemen.
They've really started to run into trouble the last few innings. Cotuit making pitchers work, being more selective with what they swing at.
2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. And there's that breaking ball, strike 3. So Pham goes back to that curveball, keeps the Gatemen up 5-2 in a stressful inning. We head to the top of the 8th at Lowell Park on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
Welcome back to Lowell Park as the clouds continue to come. And Jimmy Crooks will lead things off for the Gatemen. Gatemen leading 5-2. Owen Shagru and Jack Sadegan here at Lowell Park tonight. After a great inning from Alex Pham, escaping a tough situation. Joseph Gigg still on the mound for the Keteleers. And Crooks is 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles. And he takes a check swing on a fastball that catches the outside corner for strike 1. Crooks, as usual, has been great behind the plate tonight. And the 0-1, similar pitch, just a little more outside, misses. Count even at 1.
Well, yeah, the storm system, I think, is going to come in 10 or 15 minutes. We'll see how much of this game we can play. They're going to go as far as they can.
So the 1-1 to Crooks, he fouls that.
Ryan Ritter